Okay guys, so I want to give you a tool that'll be really, really essential in, trying to improve your life, trying to make these certain changes that you've been struggling with your entire life. Okay. Now, I'm guessing for the vast majority of you, in fact, for all of you that have really tried to make some change, you've had those habits that have just felt absolutely impossible to implement. These habits that are absolutely impossible to break, these habits that are absolutely impossible to put into practice. And I want to explain to you a very likely reason for why that is, right? Simply put, it's your sense of identity. Okay. So the reason that you're struggling, okay, to make this change is because you can't. This version of you, impossible. This version of you has too much of a tendency towards porn, and this version of you has mental health that's too bad for you to successfully make this transition. But guess what? That guy does. Okay, that guy has made the change. That guy's been able to make that change. So guess what you need to do? Become that guy. No one talks about this. No one, because it sounds a bit dark. It sounds a bit dark, pretending you're someone else, believing you're someone else, acting like you're someone else. But that is exactly how you grow as fast as possible. Okay, all this soft shit of like 1% better every day, I'm only competing with myself, that will get you fucking nowhere. Okay, this dark shit, pretending you're someone else, competing with every man around you, having some actually like dark fucking thoughts in your head. Okay, thoughts that if someone could open up your head and look inside, they'd actually be a little bit scared. This is how you really fucking grow. Okay, I'll give you an example from my own life just to illustrate this point. Right, I hated myself. I don't think that's an understatement. I hated myself for months on end because I decided at one point that, I wanted to get into the dating scene because I've gone to all boys schools during primary school, which is for the Americans is like elementary school, and secondary school, which is like high school. That entire time I've been surrounded by only guys to such a degree that at a certain point I hadn't had like a real female friend for like years. It sounds fucking sad, and guess what? It was fucking awful. But I could not talk to a female without tensing up. Now, okay, grown women, old ladies, fine. But girls my age, absolutely no fucking chance. There was no way that was happening. And I hated myself for months because I really wanted to get into the dating scene, and guess what? I couldn't. This version of me, there is no fucking way that would have worked. Guess what did? Not trying to get 1% better every day. Not just competing against myself. No, I pretended I was someone else. I told myself, I repeated it in my head, I'm Hamza, I'm Hamza, I'm Hamza, I'm Hamza. And I did everything in my power to fucking act like it, and guess what? Everything changed. I finally made a fucking breakthrough. I could approach like 4 different girls in the space of a few weeks. I turned down 2 different girls that were into me for the first time after being an incel for like my entire life. I know I'm still in early days, so I still sound like a bit of a fucking saddo, but trust me, this shit works. And that's why I'm here talking at you, giving you this information, because it fucking works and no one talks about it. I mean, fuck me, I'm a good fucking man for coming over here and giving this information because it's so valuable. Okay, so autistically simple, step-by-step guide. What do I do? Get a piece of paper, get a pen. Think of the one biggest change you want to make in your life. The one biggest change, which if you could change that one thing, that one change would have the biggest possible impact on your life. Okay, the biggest improvement in your life, the biggest increase in your happiness, the biggest benefit to your overall enjoyment of life. Pick it, write it down in big fucking bold letters, underline it at the top of your page. Okay, and then think of someone who has already made that change. For me, it was talking to girls, and the guy I thought of was Hamza, right? Next, what you're going to do is, as much as possible, it will sound fucking stupid. You will sound insane to yourself. So don't do this shit out loud because people actually think you're crazy. Literally just repeat yourself, I'm this person, I'm this person, I'm this person, I'm this person. That you sound fucking mental, and guess what? You are, but that's what works. That is what fucking works. Okay? This wholesome mamby-pamby bullshit of like, you know, I don't care what other people think. I'm not competing with anyone. It doesn't work. It doesn't get you fucking anywhere. It might make you feel a little bit good in the moment, but guess what? You're going to be nowhere in fucking 10 years. This is the shit that gets you somewhere. This. And here I am giving it to you, so fucking listen. Okay? So, decide on a change, pick a person, repeat yourself, I'm this person, I'm this person. As much as you can throughout the day, ask yourself, okay, what would this person do? How would this person handle this situation? Right? For me, it's Hamza. So that means, for the most part, like anytime I think of this, that generally means be more assertive. Don't be afraid to speak up. You know, speak louder than I usually would. Take up more space than I usually would. Be more dominant than I usually would. And guess what? My life has improved so fucking much in the past couple of weeks just because I implemented this. My life has improved more in the past couple of weeks just from implementing this than it has in the past like half a year from doing other shit. This is what works. Please listen to me when I tell this to you, because it is so important that you follow this advice. It's so important. I could not give you a single other tool that would help your self-improvement more than this. That would improve your life more than this. That would make you happier long term than this. This is the fucking, what's it called? I completely forgot, but like this is the golden standard of self-improvement tool. Right? Yeah, generally just try to copy them as close as possible. Just repeat that shit in your head. Ask yourself, what would this person do? Do that exact thing and just try to emulate that person as closely as possible. And when you're confronted with that sort of, that threshold where, you know, you have the potential to either, you know, fall back down to that normal version of yourself that is completely incapable of making the change you want to, or stepping up to that completely new level of person that you could become if you made that one decision right. That did not make any sense. But say your challenge is like watching porn, right? So this is the challenge. This is you. If you fail again to make the right decision, i.e., you know, turn your phone off and just go to sleep instead of watching some weird fucking incest. Okay, whatever. If you fail to make the right decision, you fall back to this level. If you become this new guy, if you believe it in your core, if you really genuinely just fucking put aside any doubts you have and just make yourself believe you are that guy and therefore must act like that guy, because that guy wouldn't do shit that doesn't align with his identity. If you become Hamza, you have the identity of Hamza, and the identity of Hamza would not let Hamza watch some weird fucking porn instead of going to sleep. That is how you step up, okay? Implement this shit as much as you can, because I cannot emphasize enough how important this is, okay? Use it, abuse it, come back to these comments with your results to inspire other young men to use the same advice, because even my benefit aside, even the good feeling I get of getting subscribers and likes and helping men out, just for your own sake, please do this shit. Please do this shit, because honestly, if more self-improvement YouTubers talked about this, more people would actually, like, they'd fucking enjoy their lives, bro. They fucking enjoy their lives. This is one of the most fundamental, important principles I could possibly give you. Use it.